slate's full, we already locked in. Matt and Jake on the mic, let the show begin. Score, starters, who's hot and who's not. Burning daylight sports, give it everything we got. First pitch energy, no time to sleep. 15 games on the board, the grind don't cease. Don't waste the daylight, it is already on. Burning daylight sports, all day long. Two guys, one mic, straight talk, no filler. If they happen on the diamond, we gonna deliver. Don't waste the daylight, it is already on. Burning daylight sports, all day long. Two guys, one mic, straight talk, no filler. If they happen on the diamond, we gonna deliver.
Well, welcome back, Daylight Burners. A little late getting this one out to you today, but I had to do some other stuff. So we got a couple games ongoing. One's about to end, but let's do a recap. Why don't we, huh? Might as well. Let's see, scoreboard. I think this is the right one. Yeah. All right. had a full slate yesterday. No shortage of highlights. We had a career high strikeout performance, a walk-off homer, inside the park grand slam, and some dominant pitchers that really it was a good day at baseball. So let's start it out. Braves stay hot. They win 8-4 at the Marlins. Martin Perez, he went 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and a career high 10 strikeouts. He got the no decision. The game was still tied. I actually bet that game. I took an Atlanta money line on the live line. They were down, I think, 4-1 at the time. I can't remember for sure the score, but anyway, they won. $5 bet paid out 16. Braxton Garrett for the Marlins. He went 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, took the loss. And then Calvin Foucher. I don't know if Braxton Garrett Garrett didn't get the loss. He just didn't pitch very well. Also got sent back down to AAA to the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimps. I saw on the transaction wire today. But Foucher takes the loss. He went 2/3 of an inning and gave up 3. Got all sorts of buzzing going on in that game. Not even worry about it. On the offensive side, Ronald Acuna was on 4 with a double and 2 walks, 3 runs. He's I don't know if this is his first game. I don't think it was his first game back, but solid performance. Matt Olson went 2 for 4 with 2 walks and 3 RBIs and a double. Continues to just crush the ball. Michael Harris is second, 2 for 5 with a home run and a game-tying home run in the 6th. 2 RBIs on the day. Mauricio Dubon continues to do what he does. He went 3 for 5 with an RBI late. RBI single in the 8th inning. And the Marlins, Xavier Edwards had a home run, an RBI, and Kyle Stowers. The league gets the win for Atlanta. Moving over. Chase Burns, solid on the mound. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 9 punch out. He has dropped his ERA to 1.83 on the year. Over on the other side, Jesus Luzardo, also with a strong performance. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run. Oh, that was Burns. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 punch outs. Chase Burns was the MLB player of the game, and that dominant pitching line speaks for itself. On the offensive side, Elly De La Cruz continued momentum off a 10-game hitting streak coming in. Chase Burns improves to 6-1 on the year. Jesus Luzardo's at 3-4. Santillan from the Reds with his second save of the year. All right, over to the Motor City Kitties. Boy, they just can't buy a win at the moment. Cleveland beats the Tigers at Atco America 4-3. Parker Messick with the win. No, he didn't get the win. He got the start. He went 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 6 Ks on the no decision. Tyler Holton for the Tigers gets the loss. 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts. I'm not sure who's Montero maybe that started the day. I can't remember. Let's see real quick. That's the great thing about the internet. We can just go ahead and check. Yeah, Kaider Montero got the start. He went 5 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks. Hate to see that. Only 1 punch out, and gave up a home run to Bazana, who's that rookie Australian player. Riley Green stays hot for the Tigers. He went 2 for 2 with 2 runs and a walk. Stephen Kwan led the way for Cleveland, 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and an RBI. Spencer Torkelson gets a 2-run home run. Colin Holderman gets the win for Cleveland. Tyler Holton with the loss. Cade Smith with his 15th save of the year for the Guardians. One of the funner games of the year, we got the Nationals hosting the Mets. Forrest Griffin on the bump for Washington. He got the win. He went 5 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 punch outs. And not a stellar line, but he did get the win. Nolan McLean, who had been pitching really well for the Mets, gets the loss. He went 5 2/3, 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 punch outs. Not a lot of defense played. Nationals do what they do. They crush the ball, and then they let the other team crush the ball. Top offensive performances of the day. James Wood, 3 for 5 with a home run, 4 RBIs, 2 runs. That home run being the Majors' first inside the park grand slam since 2022. It happened in the 2nd inning. James Wood is a fun player to watch. That was a large man hauling ass around the bases. Not that he's fat, he's just a big dude. Bo Bichette, he went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs for the Mets. It's a 5th home run of the year. Hits 4 and 5 on the year. 4 RBIs and 2 runs. Great performance from Bo Bichette, who's been kind of slow to start this year. Mets still lose. They dropped to 21 and 27. The Nationals still hovering around there, just under 500. Griffin with the win, McLean with the loss, Ryan Lovelady with his 3rd save of the year for the Nationals. All right, Yankees Blue Jays, another interesting matchup. Blue Jays not doing a whole lot this year. But a stellar pitching matchup. We had Will Warren on the bump for the Pinstripes, Dylan Cease for the Bluebirds. They both went 5 innings. Will Warren 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and 3 punch outs. Dylan Cease continues his stellar start. He did get touched up a little bit. 5 innings, 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 walks, and 9 punch outs. So he gave up some runs, but he was striking people out. On the offensive side, Ryan McMahon, former Rocky, he went 2 for 4 for the Pinstripes with a home run and 3 RBIs, a run, and a stolen base. Hit a 3-run bomb off of Cease in the 4th that ended up being the go-ahead run. Dalton Varsho for the Blue Jays, 4 for 5 with a run and a stolen base. Will Warren improves to 6-1 on the year with a 3.61 ERA. Dylan Cease still a sub-3 ERA after giving up, what did he give up, 5? Yeah, even after giving up 5, he's still at a 2.98 ERA. Continues to make people swing and miss most of the time. Camilo Doval with his first save of the year. As the Yankees win 5-4. Over in Kansas City, the Red Sox in town. Second game of the series. Ranger Suarez on the bump for the Red Sox. He went 4 1/3, 4 hits, 1 earned, 3 walks, and 3 Ks for the no decision. Brad Falter for KC takes the loss. He went 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. It was a bullpen game after Bubic went to the IL. Offensive performance, Jarren Duran does exist and can play baseball, apparently. He went 2 for 3 with a home run, a double, 2 walks, 2 runs, 3 RBIs. He did have a 3-run home run in the 9th that sealed it. He also got thrown out at third, trying to stretch a double into a triple. Wilson Contreras for the Red Sox went 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. And Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 3 for 3 with a run. Ceddanne Rafaela, 2 for 5 with 2 runs, and Garrett Whitlock gets the win for Boston as they take it to the Royals 7-1. All right, Astros at the Twins. This is a gross game. The game itself wasn't bad. Twins dropped to the Astros 2-1. Jason Alexander coming up from AAA gets the win for Houston. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 4 punch outs. He stepped into the rotation and kind of shoved. He lowered his ERA to a 7.3. Zebby Matthews takes the loss for Minnesota. He went 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned. No walks, 6 punch outs. Still really pitching well. He's only got the two starts on the year, but keep an eye on that guy. See how he does. See if the league catches up to him. But he's at a 1.38 ERA through so far this year, and seems to be maybe a pretty good option for Minnesota. On the offensive side, Isaac Paredes, he went 1 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs, 2-run blast in the first off of Zebby Matthews. And that would be all the Astros needed. Byron Buxton for the Twins, he went 2 for 5 with 2 doubles and a run. Josh Bell, 3 for 4 with an RBI, 3 hits in a losing effort. Twins looking kind of okay here lately. We'll see how it holds. Great matchup over at Wrigley. Milwaukee beating up on the Cubs 5-2. Jacob Misiorowski on the bump for the Brew Crew. He went 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned, 1 walk, and 8 punch outs. He's got a 1.89 ERA as the Brewers take over first place in the Central over the Cubbies. Ben Brown gets the loss. He went 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 6 punch outs. Bryce Terang continues his dominant run. Well, he went 3 for 4 with his 7th home run of the year, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and a walk. Brew Crew looks for real. This Misiorowski kid is something else. Just hosing it up there at 103, but also he's throwing strikes. More importantly, like he went 6 innings, 1 walk. And for a dude that's just running it up there, that's something to see. Over in Pittsburgh, Pirates hosting the Cardinals. This one went 10 innings. The Cardinals beat the Buccos 9-6 in extras. Matthew Liberatore gets the start for the Redbirds. He went 4 2/3, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and a career high 9 strikeouts. But he got the no decision on the day. Redbirds would get the win. Mitch Keller has a little bit of struggle, not too bad. He went 5 2/3, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and 3 punch outs on the no decision. Iván Herrera for the Redbirds, he went 1 for 5, but he made the one count. It was the go-ahead 3-run homer in the 10th. one of 4 Cardinal homers, including J.J. Weatherholt, Nolan Gorman, and Alec Burleson, and then Brian Reynolds also joining the party for the Buccos. He went 1 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. Not 2, just a double and 2 RBIs. Jared Triolo went 3 for 4 with a run. George Soriano picks up the win for the Redbirds. Mason Montgomery on the loss. Then it gets pretty bleak. Rangers beat the shit out of the Rockies. No other way to say it. 10-0 at Coors Field. Kumar Rocker pitched an absolute gem. 7 2/3, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and a career high. Not a career high on strikeouts, but 7 punch outs. But it was a career high on length of the game that he pitched. 7 2/3 at Coors. Pretty solid performance. On the offensive side, Brandon Nimmo went 3 for 4 with a homer, 3 RBIs and 3 runs, and Ezekiel Duran 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. And Jock Peterson, he does still play in the league, if you were wondering. He went 4 for 5 with an RBI, so big fella getting it done yesterday. Over to my A's. This is what we needed. Opened up a can on the Angels. We take it 14-6 in Anaheim. Jacob Lopez got beat up again. He went 3 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, and only 2 punch outs. Gets the no decision. Reed Detmers, however, fared even worse. He went longer, 2 innings longer. 5 2/3, 8 hits, 8 earned runs, 2 walks, but also piling up 8 punch outs. Everybody on the A's starting lineup got a hit besides Shea Langoliers, but he did get a walk, so he got on base and scored a run. Nick Kurtz led the way, 3 for 5 with 5 RBIs and 2 runs. MLB player of the game. Zach Gelof coming on strong still. He went 3 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBIs. And Brent Rooker, 2 for 4 and 3-run home run. Absolute rocket. Mike Trout joins the party with his 12th home run, a solo shot. He also added another RBI. Justin Sterner gets the win for the A's. And is it Ty Detmers? I think it's Ty Detmers. Reed Detmers. There's a Ty Detmers too. Maybe he's a football player. I don't remember. Anyway, Justin Sterner with the win. He's got a 3.97 ERA out of the bullpen. Reed Detmers with the loss continues his struggles. 5.07 ERA. All right, and then way up in Seattle, the White Sox getting it done. They beat the Mariners 2-1. Anthony Kay gets a no decision for the White Sox, but he had a pretty fine outing. 5 1/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 3 walks, 5 punch outs. Game score of 64 for him. Bryce Miller with a pretty good performance his own self. He went 5 2/3 coming off of the IL. 5 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, and 7 punch outs. He had a game score of 73. And Luis Castillo was dealing until he wasn't. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, entered in the 7th, and he allowed two earned runs in the 9th. Top offensive performances were the only offense that the White Sox really had to speak about. Chase Meidroth went 1 for 4 with an RBI single in the 9th on the tied game. And then Andrew Benintendi with the go-ahead RBI single and a stolen base, MLB player of the game. Brian Hudson gets the win for the White Sox, and Luis Castillo, after a fine 2 innings, that 1/3 of the inning really got him. He takes the loss, 1-5 on the year. His ERA is at a 6.41. Grayson Taylor gets the save for the Southsiders. And is that the last one? Oh, no, we got 2 more games. So we'll talk about the Giants D-backs first. They're in Chase Field in Arizona. D-backs beat the Giants 5-3. Landon Raup gets the start for the Giants. He went 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 3 punch-outs. Had a game score of 57. Ryan Nelson appeared in the game. What was his line? Waiting on the internet. Ryan Nelson, 7 innings. I don't know why that seems like they should have highlighted that a little bit more. 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 3 punch outs, and 2 home runs. Who hit the home runs off them? Devers hit 1 in the 2nd, and Willie Adames hit 1 in the 5th. Both of them solo shots, so not a lot of damage done. Fine outing for Ryan Nelson. Devers went 2 for 4 with the home run. Wilmer Flores for the D-backs had a 2-run double, which contributed to the 9th inning rally for the Snakes. Willie Adames 1 for 3 and an RBI on the day. Jonathan Loaisia, I think is how you say his name, gets the win for the D-backs. Casey Killian on the loss. And to round out the slate for yesterday, we had Dodgers 5-4 over the Padres, and of course it was late inning dramatics. Mason Miller giving up his first run in a long time. First blown. It wasn't a blown save. It was a tie ball game, but not a great performance from Mason Miller, and the Dodgers hold him off 5-4. Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers went 4 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Griffin Canning, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, and 5 punch-outs. Not very stellar performances from either starting pitcher. Freddie Freeman led the way for the Doyers, 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs. Both of his home runs were he had a solo and a 2-run shot, which included the go-ahead home run in the 6th. Shohei went 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, a walk, and an RBI. Manny Machado for the Padres, he went 1 for 4 with his 7th home run of the year and 2 RBIs. And then Andy Pages walk-offs. It was not a walk-off because they were not at home. The go-ahead sacrifice fly in the 9th to give them the win. Dodgers reclaim the lead in the National League West 5-4 over the Daddies. Best performances: Kumar Rocker and Jacob Misiorowski from the starting pitchers, and then offensively, James Wood with the inside the park grand slam was the play of the night. First of its kind in the majors since 2022. And then on the walk-offs, Iván Herrera with the 10th. It wasn't a walk-off; it was a go-ahead. I believe it was in Pittsburgh. Where's the Redbirds? No, I guess it was. All right, it was a walk-off for Iván Herrera. 10th inning, 3-run shot. Ketel Marte with a 9th inning, 3-run homer. It wasn't a walk-off. I think the D-backs were already ahead. Let's see. They won 5. No, that was right. It would have been a walk-off. Ketel Marte. You're right. I saw that on the recap rundown. It was his first career walk-off home run. So good on Marte. Andrew Benintendi with a go-ahead single in the 9th. And then the whole A's offense just performed. Nick Kurtz with 5 RBIs, Zach Gelof and Brent Rooker with homers, and A's scored 12 runs on 12 of the 14 runs on with 2 outs. And Tampa Bay Rays have improved to a best record in the MLB, 32-15. They're on a 3-game heater at the moment. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. There has been some changes, so we'll take a look at them. Mentioned the Rays that they now have a 3-game lead over the Yankees. Let me see here real quick. They're at 32-15. The Yankees at 30-19. Yankees on a 2-game win streak. The Yankees on a 2-game win streak. Rays on a 3-game heater. The rest of the East is blah. They're all piled up at 21 wins, either 11.5 or 12 games back, and not much going on. The Red Sox are on a 2-game win streak, but if you look at the last 10, it's really only the Rays doing anything worthwhile. They're at 7-3. Yankees at 4-6. Blue Jays at 4-6. Orioles at 4-6. And the Red Sox playing 500 ball over their last 10. In the Central is interesting again. Cleveland now 6 games over 500. They're 7-3 over their last 10 on a 4-game win streak. Jake's not enjoying Cleveland at all right now. The White Sox, they are 8-2 over their last 10. Guardians 7-3. They're at 20. White Sox at 25-23, 2 games over 500. They're only 2 games back of the division, and they lead the Twins by 3.5 games. Lead the Tigers by 5.5, and the Royals as well. Twins at 22-27, and Tigers and Royals both at 20-29, 9 games under 500. Guardians at 7-3. White Sox 8-2 over the last 10. Minnesota's at 6-4, and then the Tigers and the Royals both just on the schneid. Tigers have got a 4-game losing streak. The Royals have dropped their last 2. They're both 2-8 over their last 10. Not looking great for them. The A's in the West, they climb back to 500 with a win last night. They're a game up over the Texas Rangers, who are at 23-25. 4-6 over our last 10. Rangers at 6-4. They are up 3-1 over the Rockies at the moment. Mariners still kind of spinning their wheels. They're at 23-27, 2 games back. Astros 20-30, and the Angels are terrible, 17-32. I guess the Rangers are the only one with a winning record over the last 10. Angels are at 2-8. Everybody else in the division, besides the Rangers, who are at 6-4, everybody else at 4-6 in their last 10. Everybody's on a 1-game win or loss streak at the moment. Over in the National League, Atlanta still looks like a wagon. They're at 33-16. 8 games up on the Phillies, who are now a game over 500. They were Padres-Dodgers is also pretty good. But we got Trey Yesavage and Cam Schlittler. Yesavage taking the mound for the Blue Jays in the Bronx, facing Cam Schlittler, who's 6-1 with a 1.35 ERA and 68 punch-outs. Trey Yesavage doesn't have quite the repertoire. He doesn't have as many starts under his belt this year. Young fella's at 1-1 with a 1.40 ERA and 21 punch-outs. I think he's only started a handful of times so far. That's a really interesting matchup. 2 really good pitchers, young pitchers too. I believe they're both in their second year. Red Sox at the Royals. We got Connolly early taking the mound for the Red Sox against Michael Wacha. Early's got a 3.21 ERA with 45 punch-outs. Michael Wacha, 2.85 and 47 strikeouts. That should be a pretty good low-scoring game. I think I'll probably take the under on that one. I'll have to see what it is. Rubber match. I think is it the rubber match for the Brew Crew and the Cubs. We got Kyle Harrison on the mound for the Brew Crew. Edward Cabrera for the Cubbies. Harrison's got a 2.09 ERA, 48 punch-outs. Edward Cabrera, 4.06 ERA, a little elevated, 45 strikeouts. He's 3-1 on the year. Cubs offense really can crush, so this will be an interesting matchup. Brewers looking to extend their lead in the Central over the Cubbies. Pirates and the Cardinals. We got Carmen Mlodinski. I don't have any idea if that's how you pronounce it. Freaking Polacks. And Michael McGreevy taking the mound for the Redbirds. Mlodzinski has got a 4.40 ERA and 43 strikeouts on the year. McGreevy has been really, really doing well. 2.10 ERA, 36 punch-outs. The other pitching matchup of the night, we got Shohei Ohtani on the mound for the Dodgers facing off against Randy Vasquez. Shohei's trying to get himself a Cy Young. He's 3-2 on the year with a 0.82 ERA and 50 punch-outs. Dude is nasty. Randy Vasquez taking the mound for the San Diego Daddies. 5-1 with a 2.68 ERA, 45 punch-outs. Orioles at the Rays. That game is already over for the day. Let me see. I should have put this one up here. Now the scores for the day. So Twins beat the Astros 4-1. Rays beat the Orioles 5-3, and Reds over the Phillies 9-4 for your early slate of games. Schultens gets the win for the Rays. Abbott gets the win for the Reds, and Joe Ryan with a 3.02 ERA coming on as the Twins take out the Astros 4-1. Good for the Twins. Good for the Twins. I got no particular love for them, but I got no hate for them. And then to round out tonight's games, my A's. Third game of a 4-game series with the Halos. Aaron Savale, who's been easily the best pitcher for the A's, taking the mound. He's 5-1 on the year with a 2.70 ERA. Only 35 punch-outs, but he has been getting the job done. Glad to see it. It was a great veteran signing by the Green and Gold this offseason. Jack Kohanowitz taking the bump for the Halos. He's 2-3 with a 4.56 ERA, 34 punch outs, and A is looking to just pound some more runs down their throat. Try to get as much of a lead as we can going into Petco this weekend. I will be there Saturday night. Look in the left field stands for us. We'll be there. That's all I got for you on BD Baseball today. So enjoy your day. Enjoy some really good pitching matchups. Probably going to be a lot of runs scored today too. There's some kind of shitty pitcher matchups as well. Hoping the Tigers can kind of get back right against Tanner Bybee, who's been struggling pretty mightily this year. And yeah, that's what I got for you. So go have fun, enjoy your baseball, and make sure you go follow us on all the channels. Burnin Daylight Sports on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all the shit. You know where to find it. I even post these on Substack. So if you're a subscriber, you get those too. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and Jake won't be here tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have him back on Friday. No, maybe. I don't know. I'll be in San Diego on Friday. I might be driving Friday. We'll see. We will see. So anyway, move your ass. We're burning daylight.